Have you ever caught yourself pushing away someone who genuinely loves you? Not because they did anything wrong, but because something inside you just couldn't let them in? Maybe you became distant, irritable, or even cold without a clear reason. And after they were gone, came the regret, that gnawing thought. Why did I do that? Today we're diving deep into that emotional and psychological abyss. Why do we push away the people who love us most? It isn't just a question. It's a quiet confession many of us are too afraid to say out loud. But hold on. This video is a journey of discovery, not judgment. You've ever pushed someone away out of fear, insecurity, or unhealed pain? This is for you. And if you've been the one pushed away, maybe here you'll find the answer you always searched for. Take a deep breath, because we're diving into the human mind right now. Somewhere deep inside, there's a voice that whispers, "You don't deserve this." That voice might be old, born in childhood, fed by rejection, abandonment, or conditional love. When someone comes offering affection, support, and care without asking anything in return, it feels threatening. Our brain's wired to survive, not to trust, go on high alert. So what do? We sabotage. And the saddest part is that we often don't even realize it. Tell ourselves things like, "It's not the right time, I'm not ready." But deep down, we're scared. Scared of being seen for who we truly are, and worse, being abandoned afterward. That's where self-abandonment comes in. Before someone else can leave us, we beat them to it. We withdraw, ignore, start fights. It's like we're saying, if it's going to hurt, let it hurt on my terms. It becomes a defense mechanism disguised as control. Because if I push love away, at least I won't be caught off guard. It makes sense in pain. But in practice, it's destructive. Many people grow up believing love must be earned. That love comes with suffering. So when it appears honest and easy, our minds panic. This is too good to be true, so we ruin it out of fear. And we end up hurting those who least deserved it. Another factor, emotional identity. If you grew up around unstable relationships, constant criticism, or emotional neglect, you may have internalized the idea that love equals pain, that affection comes with tension. So when someone gives you stability, peace, acceptance, it feels boring, or worse, it feels fake. Your mind, trained for chaos, doesn't know how to exist in peace. That's why we push, because real love requires vulnerability. And too many vulnerability still feels like weakness or danger. Then comes the fear of reciprocity. Loving back is terrifying, because it means letting go. Letting go means risking it all. What if I open up and the person changes? What if they stop loving me when they see all my flaws, my fears, my emotional mess? So the safest path seems to be distance. Keep a wall up, stay busy, say you're not ready, pretend you don't care. All of it, defense. And the more they try to love us, the more uncomfortable we feel. Because secretly, we still believe real love is a trap. But what about when we realize too late, when the person is gone? When the warm hug is now cold silence and those sweet messages vanish from the screen, that's when the emptiness hits and the awareness. I pushed away someone who only wanted to love me. Then the search for answers begins. Therapy, spirituality, videos like this one. Because losing someone without understanding why, that's a pain hard to name. But here's a liberating truth. Realizing you did this doesn't make you a monster. It makes you human. And even more, it makes you capable of change. Maybe one of the quietest wounds we carry is knowing we hurt someone who only wanted to love us. And the worst part? Without even knowing why. Because it wasn't about a lack of affection or effort. It was fear. Deep fear. Often unconscious of being seen fully. Flaws, scars, needs, and all. Real love is a mirror. It reflects everything we are. The beauty and the brokenness. And that terrifies us. Because love requires presence. Presence requires courage. Courage to stay when everything inside says run. Then the cycle begins. We push. We miss them. We feel guilty. We try to come back. But sometimes it's too late. And every attempt becomes another wound, because the other person has limits. It may never understand that your distance was fear in disguise. It looks like rejection. It feels like dismissal. So, the relationship dies. Not from lack of love, but lack of understanding. And the saddest part, it could have all been avoided with one simple sentence. I'm afraid, but I want to stay. Just that. It but we don't say it because we were taught to hide what we feel. Let's talk about a major factor in all this: self-judgment. People who judge themselves too harshly assume others will too. If I believe I'm not good enough, how could anyone truly love me? So, any affection shown is seen with suspicion. We test it, we provoke, we sabotage. It's like we're saying, if you really love me, you'll endure everything. But love isn't a test of endurance. It's a shared space of safety. And when we turn love into a battleground, nobody wins. The other walks away feeling they weren't enough, and we're left thinking we were never worthy to begin with. What fuels all this lack of self-awareness? Many never ask themselves, why am I like this? They go on autopilot. Repeating childhood patterns, unhealed wounds, false beliefs, thinking they're being logical. But it's not logic. It's reaction. A reaction built on fear. We feel something, get scared, and push it away. Even if it destroys something good, only see it after. When the damage is done, that pain, that regret, it can be the doorway. Pain can be a portal, a wake-up call to heal, to understand, to choose love over fear. Let's bring it to an example. Imagine a relationship going well, good talks, kindness, respect. Then suddenly one partner pulls away, cold responses, avoiding affection. The other starts asking, what's wrong? Are you okay? Do you still love me? And that only makes it worse. The person withdrawing is now trapped. Guilt, pressure, fear. So what happens? A breakup. But not from lack of love, from too much fear. That's why so many relationships end without a clear reason. Because the real cause is buried inside. Here's where vulnerability comes in. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's bravery. Bravery to say, I care about you, but I'm scared. Bravery to admit you don't always know how to receive love, but you want to learn. Bravery to stay when everything in you says, run. Growth requires this. It's presence even in discomfort. Real love is not about perfection. It's about conscious effort. It's a willingness to be loved and to love, with your fears and flaws fully visible. That's where real healing begins. Let's flip the view. What about the person loving someone who keeps pushing them away? They often feel like they're walking on eggshells, trying to care without smothering, trying to be present without appearing needy. Still, they're met with rejection. That's a quiet pain. Because loving someone who doesn't know how to receive love is exhausting. It's like offering a hug to someone who always has their arms crossed. Eventually, they begin to wonder, am I the problem? Am I not enough? And yet another heart gets hurt by a cycle that started long before the relationship began. But here's the truth. Love is not responsible for healing your wounds. It can walk beside you. It can soothe. But healing is your job. You can love while healing. Don't expect others to fill the void. That's unfair and unsustainable. Nobody can pour into someone who only gives back distance. So if you see this pattern in yourself, maybe it's time to stop. Not stop loving, but stop running. Stop hiding from your feelings. Stop pretending your pain doesn't exist. Stop repeating stories that no longer serve you. How do you break this pattern? One step. Awareness. Notice when the urge to pull away shows up. Feel the impulse to sabotage. Don't act on it. Stay. Breathe. Speak. Because rewiring emotional responses is like training a new muscle. It takes time. It takes discomfort. But it builds strength. Emotional strength. From that strength, love grows. Real love. Love that says, I know my fears, and I'm staying anyway. Long term, this behavior leaves scars. When left unchecked, it repeats, relationship after relationship. Passionate beginnings, distant endings. Good people being left without explanation, and you, lonelier each time. Till one day you might look back and realize you spent your life pushing away exactly what you always longed for. So this isn't just a video to make you think, it's an invitation. To shift, to choose differently. That begins with honesty, with yourself, the people you love. Because love cannot live where truth is absent. And now, let me take you deeper, to the part of your heart you rarely visit. That quiet place where the things you've buried still whisper at night. You're hard to love. You're too much. You don't deserve this. Maybe it started in childhood. be in a toxic relationship, but now it shows up every time someone tries to love you. Every time they come close, that voice grows louder. You begin to doubt, push away, shut down. And once again, you repeat the pattern. But real love is not a threat. It's a safe place, building ground. Yes, it will challenge you. Yes, it will expose your insecurities, but that's what makes it powerful. Love doesn't fix you. It reminds you that you never had to be perfect to be worthy. And when you stop resisting that love, when you allow yourself to receive, everything changes. You begin to live emotionally, not just survive. To love fully, deeply, openly. To experience the kind of love that doesn't require perfection, but thrives on honesty. If someone's face came to mind right now, someone you pushed away, someone who only wanted to love you, maybe it's time to take a step. A small one, a message, a conversation. A hey, I understand now. Because healing starts with truth. And maybe, just maybe, it's not too late. But if it is, that's okay. What matters is what you do with the next chance, the next person, the next opportunity to love and to stay. And if this resonated with you, if it helped you reflect, understand, or even made you feel something you hadn't allowed yourself to feel in a long time, hit that like button. It supports the channel. And if you want to keep exploring human behavior, relationships, healing, subscribe, hit the bell, drop a comment. Have you ever pushed someone away who only wanted to love you? Or have you ever been pushed away for no reason? Let's talk. Because here we feel, but we also heal. See you in the next video.